currently have a baby on me, so I figured I would hop on, say hi. Happy September 1st. It's a new month. Summer's coming to a close. What are we all doing this month? Anything exciting? I figured I would just give a little welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I am Shelby. I'm a doula, a lactation consultant, a mom of 2 as of 7 weeks ago, and a former labor and delivery nurse. So this page is a little combination of my own personal experiences through motherhood and also my professional experience from all of those things that I do. I really want every mom to feel informed and empowered and to make decisions that are best for her and her journey um, after she has the information needed to do so. So I do post informational content on here, and I also post some fun content. I post things like my birth stories, my breastfeeding journey, and also educational stuff about breastfeeding, labor, postpartum, all of that good stuff. I personally follow a more holistic approach to things. I'm definitely more natural minded. We eat organic, we do a lot of natural fiber clothing. I personally chose to have unmedicated births. I exclusively breastfeed. I have breastfed my first son for over 2.5 years. Currently tandem nursing, which is an experience. I have not really encountered a lot of people who have tandem nursed, so it's an interesting learning opportunity. I think it'll make me a much better lactation consultant because I will have lived through it and gotten lots of good insight on how to best handle it and how to keep the breastfeeding journey positive when you are breastfeeding 2 babies, which, not going to lie, it can definitely make you feel a little bit touched out. I have been struggling with that a little bit recently. It's definitely important to put good boundaries around tandem nursing. So that's what I've been navigating. So yeah, that's a little bit about what you can expect here. I would love for you guys to drop some comments about what you would like to see. If you are a mom, what are some things that you are struggling with and would like more information on? If you are pregnant or newly postpartum, what things would you like more information on? I am always willing to make content. Yes, it is my first stream. Welcome. There's some people hanging out. Thank you for being here. This is my first live stream, trying something new. I definitely want to make this more community-based and hear more from you guys and what is helpful for you. I'm totally open. I'm built like a Teletubby. Thank you. Thank you so much. I've never heard that comment before, so that's definitely interesting. Thank you for the congratulations. What are you guys up to today? Are you guys doing anything fun and exciting on this Labor Day? I am a new mom. I have a 2.5-year-old, and I also just gave birth 7 weeks ago to my second son. How about you? Do you have kids? Nice. Are you on, what time zone are you in? Is it early there? Here in Connecticut, it's 9:30 in the morning. I like family vlogs too. I love seeing what other people are up to. I'm definitely going to start doing more vlogs. I find those super interesting to watch. Thank you so much. I'm hoping I can build a good community here. I am almost at 500 subscribers. I would love to hit that milestone soon. I'm actually on maternity leave until October 5th, and I would love to monetize my channel in the near future to give us a little bit more flexibility with our finances. What is jiggling time? This channel is a combination of my personal motherhood experience, but mostly it's educational content. I am a former labor and delivery nurse. I've been a nurse since 2017. I worked in labor and delivery for a few years. And then after that, I became a birth and postpartum doula, and I've been doing that in the community for several years officially, although I had been doing it unofficially for a lot longer. And then December of last year, I became a lactation consultant, and I do that in the hospital as well as private practice. So I work at 2 hospitals per diem, and then I also have private practice that I do. So this channel is educational based off of my experience in all of those different areas and also my personal experience with motherhood, because I think that's a very important component, and you can know all the book stuff, but it's totally different when you experience it yourself. So I feel like I've gotten information from all angles, from my schooling and then from my in-person experience and now my own motherhood experience. Got a baby sleeping on my lap. Let's see. You have 3 grown kids and 7 grandkids. Congratulations. That's amazing. Thank you so much, John. It is a boy. It's my second son. 7 weeks old yesterday. I do know quite a bit, but I'm always learning, and I think it's fun to learn more through making videos. So if there's ever a topic that I am unsure about, I love to do the research and learn together. So like I said, if there's ever anything you guys are interested in learning more about, let me know. I am from Connecticut. Where is everybody else from? Are you on the East Coast or somewhere else? Here's my baby. I don't really like to share their faces on here for privacy reasons, but he is right here with me. Iraq. That is quite far. Definitely not on the East Coast. Yeah, I know. They grow up so fast. I can't believe how big my 2.5-year-old is, and it's crazy how big they seem once you have another one. He just feels so tall and so heavy now. How old are your kiddos, John? I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. I definitely plan to do more lives. I'm gonna pick a topic from now on to chat about, and then you guys can drop some questions. So we can do like Q&A styles, and I'll just pick a topic to chat about so we can learn something new together every week. Iowa, nice. I've been there a few times, road tripping. I did like a big cross-country road trip when I was 19, I think. We did like 25 states in 2 weeks. It was pretty cool, but a little bit wild. 16 and 13, that must be fun. Are they boys, girls, both? Thank you. He is pretty sweet. I've been having a lot of fun hanging out with him for the past few weeks. It's always so hard to leave them. I'm not looking forward to my maternity leave ending. We've just been inseparable this whole time. That's awesome. I'm sure you have experienced all the things in your 16 years of having kids. Do you have any good advice for us? Baby's getting a little restless. We're actually getting ready to go to the amusement park. My dad is here with a skid steer, demolishing our yard. We're making more space for our kids to run around. We have like 5 acres, but it's all wooded, so we have like a lot of dead trees and everything that make it kind of unsafe. So we are cutting down trees and leveling out our yard so that we can have more space for our kids to run around. We're going to put a fence up because it's impossible to keep my toddler contained, and we're on a big steep hill that goes right into a busy road. So we're going to put a fence up, get it a little bit more safe for our kids. So my dad is here with a skid steer helping us out with that. And around 10:30, we're going to head to the amusement park to use some company picnic tickets that we have. My dad's company does a big picnic at the amusement park every year, so we are going to go do that. And then later on, we're going to have a picnic at my in-laws because we like to do all the things at once. Yeah, none of us are perfect. Just doing our best every day. We learn as we go, right? There's no textbook on any of this. Yeah, I think it will be fun. You fed your cat. I have a cat too. We actually just had to put down my other cat. He ended up getting kidney disease like super unexpectedly. He was only 5. He just lost like all of his body weight and got super sick all of a sudden. We had to put him to sleep like 2 days after my son was born, which is so sad. We were doing everything to try to keep him going. We were doing like IV fluids every other day, kidney diet, bringing him to the vet all the time, but he ended up having to be put down, which was the first time I've ever had to do that, and it was so sad. Your cat is 9. Usually they live a long, long time. All of our other cats have lived to be like 20 plus years, but this one didn't get so lucky, unfortunately. 5 archers. Did I say something like that? Thank you so much. Yes, it really stinks. especially being newly postpartum. We were trying to hold off on doing it and nurse him back to health, kind of keep him stable, but unfortunately, he just kept declining and we didn't want him to suffer. So thank you so much, but I'm glad that he's not suffering now. They really are members of the family, and he was so good with my toddler. My toddler would, like, jump on him and pull at him and stuff. We didn't allow that, but sometimes he would do it before we intervened, and my cat was just so in love with him. He would just be along for the ride, never snapped at him or anything. We're very glad that my second son got to at least meet him, even though it was only for 2 days. So what kind of videos do you guys like to watch? Do you like more educational content? Do you like vlogs? Um, Let me know. I'm always wanting to do what everybody wants to see. So I would love some feedback on what you prefer. It's actually pretty fun to go live. I actually have stage fright and I don't like public speaking, so the thought of going live gave me a lot of anxiety, but it's actually not bad. I'm having fun hanging out with you guys. So loud outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but my dad's like right outside with the skid steer. Baby's sleeping through it all. So I actually just posted my birth story video of my second son. It was a really good experience. I had an unmedicated hospital birth. A lot of people are skeptical of the ability to do that in the hospital, but I have now done it twice and had really great experiences. So it is possible. And I love supporting people to have the births that they want to have, no matter what that looks like. Thank you, John. Have a good one. It was nice chatting with you. I'll stay on for just like a minute or two more, and then I have to start getting ready to go to the park. Gotta pack bags, make sure we got our stroller and our stroller fan so baby doesn't get too hot. I'm going to post shortly my newborn favorites from my first month of my second son being here. I definitely realized the second time around that you don't need as much as you think you do. We've been very minimal, just bassinet. We did start using the bouncer a little bit, but we just pulled that out about like a week ago. Baby carriers are my go-to ride or die baby item. We haven't even been using like a baby bath. I've just been holding him in the shower. It's a lot easier that way, a lot more enjoyable for baby. Yeah, some blankets we really haven't used a lot. I've been nursing him. I just gave him his first bottle last night. I've only pumped once, which I am not a fan of. I am totally happy to breastfeed on demand, but every time I have to pump, it's like, ooh, such a hassle to go through it, to get the time to do it, then to clean everything and sanitize it, put it away, store it, and make sure that it's labeled and all that jazz. I would rather nurse on demand. So anybody who exclusively pumps or pumps in general, power to you because I am not a fan. But unfortunately, I will be having to do it more as I go back to work in October. I find it less annoying when I'm like away from baby because I find it hard to time pumping and breastfeeding. It feels like the timing is never right. Um, so yeah, I think it's a little bit easier when you are away from baby to pump. I also have a what's in my pumping bag video on my channel, if anybody is interested in that. And I'm going to be posting more about like my pumping routines as I'm navigating that myself for the second time. Well, I am going to sign off, but I'm going to be doing lives more regularly. I would love if you guys subscribed, came and hung out with me. Drop some questions in the comments below. I would love to answer them in future videos or future lives. Let's learn together. All right, I hope you have a great day, a great Labor Day if you are celebrating, and I will talk to you later. Bye. First live stream problems. I literally don't even know how to end it. All right, here we go. Oh, a green screen. Do I just hit this? All right, here we go. I figured it out. I just didn't want to delete it by hitting the X. All right, now I am going. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.